Alright, so today's video is unfortunately not going to be a little bit different. Today we are once again talking about TYT, the Young Turks, for all of the wrong reasons. And today we're going to be mainly reacting / talking about a clip of Anna Kasparian addressing what she says is an audience member that she's spoken to before, was a pretty big fan, that was upset that they had Ben Gleib on the show, and he is still a contributor. For those of you who might not know, just to preface this clip, Ben Gleib is a main contributor at TYT and also a comedian. I put that in quotations because I don't think he's funny. But Ben Gleib, I made a video about this. This is the video right here. Ben Gleib went on TYT. He's done it actually multiple times. I have another video right here. You can see both of these videos. He went on TYT and said Israel is not an apartheid regime. He said that Israel has a right to defend itself, which we all know what that means. And he said a lot of other pretty pro-Palestinian genocidal shit. And that's what prefaces this clip of Anna Kasparian talking about an audience member, speaking about how, you know, they think that having Ben Gleib still as a contributor on the network is taking away from their pretty good pro-Palestinian rhetoric. I've said this before. There's a lot of stuff with Cenk that I disagree on, Cenk Uygur, but when it comes to the pro-Palestinian rhetoric, he is the best of the best. Like, he is just one of the best out there. I've said that. I'll say that again. Again, TYT has lost a lot of my respect in the past few months for multiple different reasons. The past year, really, I should say. But without further ado, here we are.
I also want to just address one thing before we go to break. And I've been debating whether or not I address this. Sorry, I have an eyelash in my eye. It's driving me crazy. But I'm going to do it because it was something I was confronted with yesterday that was so deeply insulting, not just to me, but to my team, the people who work hard every single day to put this show together. So someone who's been a longtime viewer of the show,
I just I don't mean to interrupt the clip, and I'll rewind it here when she first starts out. But I just want you guys to keep Benny Carallo in your mind when you listen to Anna Kasparian speak on this.
Every single day to put this show together. So someone who's been a longtime viewer of the show, someone who I've communicated to directly, put something out online about how, oh, you know, it's real nice that Anna and Cenk are passionate in defending Palestinian lives and everything. But I mean, does it really matter when they have a Zionist working for them?
And this isn't even necessarily about Anna Kasparian, which we are going to get into this in 1 second. But this is actually something else I made a video about, which is just not just like a plug for my channel or anything. I know it's definitely coming off like that. I just keep talking about videos I made. But I made a video titled, "The Young Turks' Cenk Uygur is a disgusting hypocrite." And in this video, I talk about how Cenk, and this is a post he made on Twitter, he's talked about this on the show, said that he was seriously considering Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who was running as an independent for president. He was seriously considering him as a candidate for president. And in this video, I play a clip of a very around the time Cenk made his comments, a Reuters interview that RFK Jr. did. And in the interview, RFK Jr. literally says, he literally just straight up says, yeah, murder all the Palestinians. I'm not even lying about that. He literally says Israel can do whatever they want. There is no such thing. He literally says there's no way they can be genocided. And if they all die, it's because they asked for it. I am not making that up. I am absolutely not making that up. But let's continue.
Okay. Basically, this viewer says that the work that we do as individuals on the main show does not matter because we happen to have one contributor that they disagree with. No,
it's not disagree with. He is a straight Zionist. Ben Gleib is 100% a Zionist. And again, I know I keep interrupting the clip. I'm doing such a bad job here of keeping track of what I'm trying to show you guys. In this interview, which we can play some of this here and just, we can play some of this. Ben Gleib literally goes on this, I don't know what this is. This was January 24th, 2024. I don't know what this show is, JNS TV, The Quad. I don't know what this is. I had never heard of it. But I was doing a little bit of research for this video because I knew Ben hadn't changed his position. And in this clip, he literally, we're gonna speed it up here for time purposes. But in this clip, Ben literally says, "Yeah, it's not a genocide. It's not a genocide." And Israel has. He pretty much says, Israel's not doing anything wrong. Here it is. Just so Anna can hear it and see it for herself.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Flora, and everybody. Thank you.
How long have you been in Israel for?
This is day 8.
How's it going?
It's going good. It's going really well. I've been here during better times before, so it's wild. This.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should have done my research on this. Is this in like like some type of like pro-Israel government podcast or something?
Trip is a very different purpose than coming before, which was just to meet girls and get drunk. This is the opposite of that.
Yes.
Any girl came up to me, I'm like, please, not this trip.
Not now.
And don't offer me any alcohol.
No. Well, I do need the alcohol some of the end of these nights.
Oh
I do
my
need
God,
some.
tell me about it. Ben, you are
Here it is.
most famous for, at least in the last few months, for co-anchoring on the Young Turks with not friend of Israel, what's his name?
Cenk Uygur.
What's his name?
Uygur.
Yeah, what's his name? Yeah, this motherfucking dumbass doesn't even know the person that she's speaking on. So if you don't know his fucking name, why are you going to speak on it? Like, seriously. If you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, maybe you need to shut your fucking mouth. But the thing I want to say is, if Ben Gleib's if the thing he's most famous for is doing pro-Israel propaganda on TYT, that's fucking sad, man. He's a comedian, right? And the best well-known thing he's doing is doing pro-Israel propaganda on TYT. That's really fucking sad, dude. Holy fuck, that's pathetic. And it doesn't seem like he disagrees because he didn't push back on it. That's fucking sad, pathetic trash.
Is Turkish, one of the founders of Young Turks, and at the moment, very loud, prolific anti-Israel voice.
Anti-Israel. There you go. Nope. I was right. I don't know shit about this fucking podcast. I saw this shit. I only listened to 4 minutes of this clip, and I'm not going to play past that. This is just pissing me off. But there it is. Anti-Israel. Yep. No. I love when people say anti-Israel. Because they can't necessarily use the word anti-Semitic, right? But they want to use anti-Israel to make it seem like, they are against just Jewish people existing. That's what that type of rhetoric is. It's straight government. It's straight IDF propaganda, okay? I fucking hate. It's like fucking people saying pro-life that are anti-abortion. You're not pro-life. You are just anti-abortion. You're anti-women's rights. It's the same type of shit. Just stop saying that shit. It pisses me off. It pisses me off.
How do you manage this?
Because when I hear anti-Israel and when I hear these people that say, oh, this is anti-Israel, those are the people, in my opinion, they're sitting there saying, oh, you're anti-Semitic because you're anti-pro-Palestinian genocide. I guess I didn't really explain that enough, but...
How can you stand this man? And how can you really, sit in a co-anchor show with the crap that he spews?
This lady just shat on Anna's co-host, and again, this is not me sitting here defending Cenk or whatever. Again, I do think he has some of the best, he is one of the best, the absolute best pro-Palestinian voices out there. He's very, very well-versed on it. He knows how to fucking go hard on that. You heard what that motherfucker just said, and Ben's not going to push back on it. Anna, the person that you're sitting there defending that works for you, the person I don't even give a fuck about fucking showing all this shit. The person that you're sitting here defending, she retweeted this, by the way. The person you're sitting there defending literally thinks, he doesn't even give a shit that people are talking shit on Cenk specifically because of the Palestinian rhetoric. The pro-Palestinian rhetoric, I should say. It's just, Anna, you come out, it comes off as so out of touch, and we're not even completely through the clip here. This is not how I planned for this video to go down. It just comes off as so goddamn out of touch, and then you're sitting there gaslighting your fucking audience because they're making a criticism that is very legitimate toward the network, and you want to sit there and gaslight this audience member even on the show in front of other audience members? Look, I am very grateful for the platform I have here. I don't have nearly as big a platform as TYT, and that's fine. But you guys, the audience, The people that are watching this video right now, you guys are the reason I fucking am able to have a platform this big. You made it happen. You guys are the reason that I am at where I am with this channel today. I can tell you, maybe I haven't been making content long enough to say this, but I've been watching content creators long enough to say this. Gaslighting your fucking audience. Gaslighting your audience, especially when they are fucking trying to help by holding you accountable. That's what I should be saying. By holding you accountable for something fucked up you did. Gaslighting your audience is the biggest way to alienate them, and that is never going to end well for you. And I have even had on this channel, I have a video titled, I don't have this pulled up, I have a video titled, I Was Wrong. You can go on my channel right now, type that in, search it, go scroll through my videos and find it. It was titled, I Was Wrong. I uploaded a video about Vosh, and a bunch of my audience members were calling me out saying that I was wrong, and that I had it completely backwards. And so I did remove that video. That video's not there anymore, the original Vosh video I made. But I uploaded a video, I addressed it, I said, look, you guys were right, I fucked up, this wasn't right, I don't know, I fucked up here, this is what you have to do. It's really not that fucking hard. It's not that goddamn hard to just sit there and be like, yeah, okay, we fucked up. It's not even the fact that they won't own up to fucking up. It's the fact that they cannot, and I have a video titled fucking Anna Kasparian of TYT cannot take criticism. It's the fact that you just accept you are telling yourself that there is no criticism that could be made of you, Anna, or the network TYT, when that's not fucking true. No one sits on a pedestal and can never be criticized. Hassan Piker, he's one of my favorites. There are things I disagree with him on. And yes, he's way well versed than me on issues. He knows what the fuck he's talking about. It could just be me. Sam Cedar, and Emma Vigeland are the only two progressive voices I can sit there and say, like, sometimes they word things that I would word differently, but again, Sam is, I think, the most well-versed progressive voice out there. Like, I think those are the only two people I can name, like, I don't disagree with them on anything. And there's not a lot of criticism, any criticism you could make of people like Sam Cedar, Emma Vigeland. There's not any I could think of. This is just fucking, it just pisses me off. It pisses me off that fucking she's sitting here defending this goddamn Zionist, and that audience member is 100% right. The audience member is 100% right. And he goes on here, you know what, we'll play it but he goes on here to literally be like, yeah, there's no genocide.
About that, and I try to debate back. He is a good man, however, and I do think he cares very much about people in general. I just think he sees this war completely wrong, as much of the world does. And
yep, you heard what he said. Most of my audience, I'm pretty sure, the majority of my audience, I'm sure, knows what Jenk's position is on the conflict between Israel and Palestine. I don't know. Anna Kasparian's just sitting here defending this man, while sitting there saying that her audience is wrong for calling her out for having a Zionist on the show. Okay.
He doesn't. I think he's seeing it through a simplistic lens that is what a lot of people are. They're buying into a lot of the propaganda that's being fed, because to his credit, he still has me on the air to lead anchor when I'm on with him and frame the story as I like, present it as I like, and then he just yells at me and says I'm wrong. And when other anchors lead the stories about Israel, it is completely the opposite, and they're throwing around terms that are not at all fair and are quite maligning of this nation. So to his credit, he has me on the air still. Why do I do it? I never understand why anybody resigns when they're in a position of power or with a reach of voice that they could actually affect change. That just literally causes the problem to be worse. You know, I never understand when somebody's in an administration that is corrupt and they're like, this is so corrupt, I'm leaving and I will have no effect on making it any better.
Correct.
My one chance, it makes no sense. You're in there, like, you know, we do enough preaching to the choir in our echo chambers on social media. I could quit the network on a protest stance on this and then just talk to people who already agree with me. Right. Or I can stay on this network and have more and more people hate me every time I go on the air, but maybe convert a few minds. And I've already seen some shift in the comments of some people being more open-minded to what I say. Not a lot, but
literally some. An IDF spokesperson. He literally just said, maybe I could change some people in TYT's audience minds on the what he said, war. Yeah? He's literally an IDF spokesperson, and Anna's defending him. This is bullshit, man. I'm tired of them fucking lying. Just want to sit there and gaslight your audience. That's so fucked up. I'm not even like, take away the fact that, you know, we're talking about something super serious here. Just from my perspective, again, as someone who is so thankful for the platform that he has now, which is nowhere near TYT's, fuck you. Seriously. Fuck this guy and fuck Anna Kasparian. I'm sorry. I try not to say stuff like that. Like, TYT is part of the reason I am the person I am today. Honestly. This is so bullshit, dude. This is fucking bullshit.
Once you
This is
explain
bullshit.
how you're co-hosting and really given free reign, I mean, that takes away the why, because I
Thank
threw
you.
out the why. No, I mean, I agree with you. But do you feel, you say, well, you're starting to see some kind of, you know, moderation or different kinds of questions. Do you think that you really are able to have an influence?
Yeah, you know, I don't have a poll of these people, but just from my gauge on the comments and the viewer comments that we read on air, originally they were terrible. I mean, people calling me Genocide Ben, like
Baby
they call.
killer.
Yeah. Genocide Ben. You know what? I like that one. I think I like that one. I think that's what I'm going to title my videos. Hopefully people don't get confused with Ben Shapiro because he's also Genocide Ben. We'll call Ben Gleib Genocide Ben Jr. How about that? He's pretty much got the same rhetoric Ben Shapiro does on the matter anyway. We'll call him Genocide Ben Jr. Yeah. I like that one. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
I get called.
We're about to turn this off and go back to the Kasparian clip. I wanted you guys to hear it.
Genocide Ben.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
I
so
would
much.
go
I'm gonna,
Jen Ben.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that on my
a name
license
tag.
plate
Yeah.
at home. That's the move. So now they don't use that as much, and they're not. Some are saying that they're happy now. They said they used to think I should be off the air, and a lot of people trying to get me fired from the air. But then now they say, like, actually, I'm convinced it makes sense to hear both sides. And Cenk,
This is... I'm gonna fucking throw up in it, but if I throw up, I won't be able to make videos anymore if I throw up on all my equipment. Just disgusting, terrible shit, man. This video's been all over the place, which has not been my intention, but we have 2 more minutes of Anna Kasparian defending this absolute piece of dog shit.
On the network. 1. So rather than judging individuals on an individual basis, rather than hearing what individuals have to say about this very serious topic,
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! What individuals have to say? You know what the IDF propaganda is. Stop lying. Stop fucking bullshitting your audience, man. Fuck, that pisses me off. If I had fucking... Oh my god. Fucking what? What do they have? 5, 6 million, 7 million subscribers, man? Oh my god. Dude, fuck that. You sitting there bullshitting your audience. You think they're stupid. This is the same shit that I say about the conservatives. They think you fucking... Anna Kasparian thinks her audience is fucking stupid. She thinks that they're fucking stupid.
and judge those
that's
individuals
fucked up.
individually, this person has decided to totally trash my team and the work that we do because, again, they don't like one person. And so this
Dude, it's not about the... Oh my god. Can you stop? This is literally conservative. This is conservative levels of fucking just skirting around the issue, man. There's a person that they don't like. No, Anna, it's not that. It's really not that. Like, you need to shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Seriously. It's not... They don't like him just because they don't like him. No, it's called he's literally doing... He literally, in the videos I showed you that I fucking posted, does IDF fucking talking points. And Cenk gets very upset at him and pushes back on him. Which, even in this... Oh my god, which one is it? In one of these videos that I made, one of the fucking TYT videos I made here, my audience members, and nothing wrong with it, I understood their point. They were saying, you know, Cenk did push back pretty hard on Ben Gleib, and, you know, you didn't address that as much. And yes, they were right, I didn't address that as much as I should have. And Cenk did do some very heavy pushing back. But this is ridiculous. This is on another level of fucking just, I don't even know what it
is
is.
the kind of toxic purity testing that I see going on that I want no part of. And if you're going to come to us after the torture we put ourselves through every single day to watch all of that.
You're literally gaslighting your audience, man. You're literally gaslighting your audience. And yeah, it is hard. It's a hard fucking job. If I was able to, if I was able to, I would stream a lot of this content that I make. I would stream much like Hassan does, and yeah, sitting there 8, 9, 10 hours a day, looking at shit like that, it'll break you down. Yeah, that shit's hard, man. She's right about that. It is really fucking hard sometimes. But we have to do it. Also, again, when your audience is fucking calling you out for something, it's important to fucking listen. If you're trying to fucking get people to come onto your side, if you're trying to get people out of being brainwashed by conservatism, whatever it is, you cannot sit there and shit on your audience when they're trying to fucking make a legitimate criticism of you. Does this need to be explained?
Like heartbreaking footage. You guys don't know.
I just stop saying stuff like that, dude. Please. Why does she keep saying they don't fucking know? Why does she keep saying that shit? Does she's acting like TYT has like exclusive like footage that only they can look at and watch, and only they see it. This is pissing me off.
And look, you don't know what it's like to sit alone in front of your computer literally all day long, watching these horrific videos, consuming this.
I know what it's like. I might not have been doing it for as long as Anna. I mean, I haven't, not nearly as long, but I know what it's like. I do know what it's like, and I'm not going to sit there again. My audience has called me out many, many times, rightfully so. I'm not going to sit there and fucking be like, you know what? You don't know what it's like. You don't know how hard this really is. Yeah, it is fucking hard. It's really goddamn hard. But you have to fucking listen.
Horrific content in order to research and produce the kinds of stories that we do for you guys, right? And then hear that hard work doesn't matter because there's one person on the network that, you know, individuals disagree with.
You know what? Maybe, perhaps, possibly, when, like, I don't think this, but perhaps maybe some people, which, again, we have to take Anna Kasparian's word for this. I'm not going to get into everything about Anna Kasparian that I don't like right now, but we have to take Anna Kasparian's word for this. Maybe you could say that this audience member who said that their good work on Palestine doesn't matter, as, like, maybe they worded it badly, but you cannot say, it's much like Jank fucking saying, I'm seriously considering RFK Jr. as a serious candidate for president, when RFK Jr. is somehow worse than Joe Biden. He is worse than Joe Biden on Palestine and Israel. He is literally worse than them. He is somehow worse than Joe Biden, which is hard to do because Joe Biden loves fucking sucking Israel's fucking cock off. Okay? It's the same thing when you have someone like Ben Gleib on who's doing IDF talking points, okay? You can sit there and say, hey, you are seriously taking away and damaging the goodwill that you have when you do shit like that. Why does she feel like she's above criticism, man? If I ever have an ego this big, just fucking unsubscribe from me. Just don't watch me anymore. This is... I can't... Like, this is... The way that they have crashed and burned fucking... Especially Anna. And I'm not trying to fucking be mean here. I'm really not. But the way that I've seen her crash and burn since the original... like birthing person controversy, which I'm not going to get into. I've made videos about it. You guys can go and look at those videos. I'm sure most of you have already seen them. It's just been fucking hard to watch, man. Like, it's been hard to watch. And like, this is just, I mean, I feel like this is rock bottom now, you know? I'm not trying to be mean. I mean, I guess maybe I am. I don't really give a shit anymore. I don't care. I don't.
If you're going to insult my team, over that purity nonsense.
You know what's crazy? The first goddamn chance you got, you threw Benny under the bus. You threw Benny under the bus, but you're going to get mad at the audience insulting your team when that's not what they did? Yeah, fuck you.
Don't watch the show. I don't want you in the audience. If you are not capable of judging people individually, and if you are going to take a massive crap on the hard work that we put in every single day because
I
you
took off
disagree
my
with one
headphones,
person,
so I can't
mean
hear
this
her
from
anymore.
the
I don't know what
bottom
she's
of my
saying.
heart. Do not watch the show. That's it. It's that simple. I want smart people. I want adults. I want critical thinkers watching this show. But more importantly, I want people who actually respect the hard work that my producers put into this show every day.
Whole clip? Oh yeah, that was the whole clip. I don't know what she said at the end there. I had to take my headphones off. I couldn't listen anymore of that. That being said, this video was a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. It was also a lot more all over the place than I was expecting it to be. I'm still trying to get back into the swing of things. That being said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, press that little bell, turn on all notifications so you guys never miss an upload.